Okay, I got a bunch of Briggs NOS parts, new old stock parts, and some of them are newer than old stock, but some of them are very old, and some of them are probably from the 60s, and some are 70s, 80s, 90s, and like now. And then there's some that are probably a little, well, they're all different ages. So I'm just gonna give you a brief little overcap of what I have, and most of all these parts are for sale if you need any of them. So if you need any, just tell me and I'll try and get those to you. Yeah, but I'm gonna go through the boxes and just show you what I have. So let's see, back here, this is a box of, well, this is a starter rope, and there's all different parts in here. Breather assembly. These are all for really old engines. Clip for a starter, and then there's other stuff like, here's a primer, and here's some choke springs. There's a lot of springs in this. I bought all these off eBay in a lot. Well, most of them was in a lot. All the boxes minus this, minus the starter rope and that little thing of oil, and minus like a few gaskets that I threw in there, and all this stuff over here. But everything else was in one lot, and there's all different stuff in here. Throttle link, there's linkages, gaskets, diaphragms, governor springs, starter grips, diaphragm springs, cap spring, spring control, gasket, intake, elbow. I don't really know what this thing is, but it was in the lot, so I'll just keep it for now. Here's a grommet for a breather. This is all other stuff, but this is gas caps that came in that lot. The one used piece that came in that lot was this metal carb. It's a choke-o-matic carb, but it's metal, which I've never seen a metal choke-o-matic carb. I thought they were all plastic. That's cool. There's a oil seal for an engine. Choke. One of the auto chokes is in here. There's stuff in here, gaskets, diaphragms, all that good stuff. Here's some like master links from some little chain. There's a connecting rod in there. Let's see, this is a breather gasket. That's mine. It didn't come in the lot, but here's another cool thing. It's a bunch of these little diaphragms. These things cost, if you buy them separately, they're about $3 each. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see them, but they're for the engines, like on that Klein mower right there. In the carb, it's a little diaphragm on the side for the pump. I got about 50 of those little diaphragms, and those things are pretty expensive. So that pretty much paid for the lot that I got. But yeah, and they're all like good. None of them are stiff or anything. And then some other parts I have laying around. This diaphragm for a choke-o-matic carb, and then this is a separate lot that I bought after this. It has a bunch of stuff in it. Gaskets in here, carb mounted screws, elbow for the spark plug, nozzle, let's see, clamp casing, a lot of the same stuff, like more elbows for spark plugs, a condenser. This looks new. This is the newer Briggs style packaging. This is the older stuff, and this is the oldest kind of packaging. This is a gasket for an air cleaner, for an older one. And there's all different stuff in here. Screw, carb mountage, governor in there. There's condensers in there. There's a little connecting rod, and just other stuff, random stuff. I have spark plugs over here. So here's a tune-up kit that has points and condenser, flywheel key, and a spark plug. Got those on eBay. They were, let's see, there were 3 of them for $10 with shipping. Pretty good deal. They're still on there if you want to check them out. I can send you a link to it if you want. And bunch of spark plugs in there, all different stuff. If you need a part or want to buy a bunch of parts, tell me. I'm not going to give them away, but I'll sell them to you pretty cheap. I have other parts all over. I'm shipping out a engine block for username JHX88. If you like small engine videos, check out his channel. He has some good ones. I have a Ryobi backpack blower in there, scored piston, so it's for parts. Hedge trimmers, McLean reel mower, Briggs engines, pressure washer engines, mower, tiller, stuff back there. I have a really old engine back there, I'll show you in a minute. Still concrete saw, no spark on that, so I need a coil for it. Echo saw, some blowers. That Husqvarna backpack blower does work. Someone asked me to make a video of it blowing leaves, I'll do that in a little bit. Echo backpack, it's like new, but works too. Stick edger, extended hedge trimmer, scored piston on that though. Chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, bunch of Briggs parts, more parts, more trimmers and stuff. Big engine off a rider down there. Little Briggs 3.5 horse. Tools. This is my workbench where I work on all my engines. Here's my oldest engine that I have. It's let's see. On these old engines, they put the numbers on the back on a plate. This engine does run, by the way. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to read that, so I'll read it to you. Model 6BS, type number 901021, and if there was a 0 at the end, it'd be 90210, or close to that. And serial number 545580. So it was made in 1954. That's an old engine. And so do the math, it's 56 years old, and it runs like new, except it smokes a little bit. Someone told me if those old Briggs engines are supposed to smoke maybe a little bit, because it says top them off with oil every 5 hours on the back of it, so maybe they're supposed to use a little oil or something, or I might need rings for it. And if anyone knows, do they still sell rings for that anywhere? And yeah, just tell me a little bit about that. I'm thinking about repainting it. If anyone wants me to do a video on that, just tell me and I'll do that. And yeah, that's pretty much just like, well, I meant to just show you those old stock parts that I have, but I showed you like other stuff too. So any questions, put them in the comments. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. And yeah, any questions, PM me or put them in the comments. And favorite this video down there, and hit subscribe up there. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye.